I never found Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, whatever. Like I never found any of those shows funny.
Bro, go
I
kill
know it's
yourself, man.
slapstick. I know, I will, but and I'm probably gonna get crucified for this, but like I know it's slapstick comedy, right? It's not
My
supposed to
God.
be highbrow humor.
Is that what Jesus said? He's like, guys, hear me out. And then like someone in the background is like, kill yourself. And Jesus is like, I'm
I
probably gonna get crucified. They're gonna kill me, but hear me out.
could imagine that. Some Jew is just like, hey, why doesn't this faggot jump off a bridge, right? Actually, I want to hear what he says. Hey, fuck you. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I know Tom and Jerry and like Looney Tunes are slapstick comedy. So it's supposed to be like, you know, cheeky kind of stuff, tongue in cheek, like oh haha, he got hit by a frying pan, right? And see, I'm not above that comedy. In fact, I like a lot of that comedy. I just never really liked the build up to it. The execution of it was nice. You know, the animation at the time was really good. You know, although the graphics weren't were like the cleanest thing, obviously with the times or up to date. The animation was just pristine. Like if you actually go and look at, there's this video on YouTube like celebrating the 20th anniversary of Tom and Jerry. If you watch, it's like a compilation of just Tom and Jerry just running running in circles, or you know, Tom's chasing Jerry or some shit or whatever the fuck. Um anyways, you can see that the quality, like the literal definition of the picture, gets cleaner and more HD, but the animation goes to shit. Which I'll always give them that. The animation was about passion before. I don't know. There was no real build up to it. It was just always like, oh, cat chase mouse or a hunter chase rabbit. It's like, all right, but like, give me a little something more. You know, like I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I know it's the majority of people don't feel this way because obviously they wouldn't YouTube clips with Tom and Jerry wouldn't be getting like 25 million views. Um, but it's just I don't know, you know, it's just it felt a little too forced, and I think slapstick should be a little sloppier. It should be a little looser. Um, like head, good head. You know, that's the thing. Humor for me, like slapstick humor and head should always be sloppy and loose.
Look, man, the reason why people love Tom and Jerry and shit, I mean, at least in my own case, bro, like that's the shit that like when we had like those fat tube TVs, turn on like the parents turn on Cartoon Network because you're being a retard, putting chicken nuggets in the fan, pissing on the walls, like biting on your sister's toenails. Like they want you to sit down and let them do. Dad wants to sit down on the laptop, get his work done, you know, finish up shooting the porno, and he just needs you to sit down in a corner. He just needs you to be distracted, man. At least in my case, I mean, what my parents tell me is that they would hear me inside the room laughing like a monkey on crack, and essentially the reason they said I would be laughing is Tom and Jerry. So I guess every time I see Tom and Jerry, I guess I never critique it or I never question it in my own head because it's something that I started off watching or is the first thing I happen to enjoy. So in my own head, it's already perfect or it's perfection. But nonetheless, every time I see Tom and Jerry, if there's one thing that makes me laugh is, although I know it always ends up with the cat or Tom essentially being brutalized, it's still comedy to me because the way he's brutalized, it's always something so random that I legitimately can't make it up in my own head until it actually happens. And that's what makes me laugh.
Bullshit. There's like a frying pan like 20 seconds before they use it. I'm sure you could use your imagination, put two and two together. It's not ever something crazy. If there's a bowling ball, it's gonna be used in the brutalization of Tom.
Shit, man. They should make like a, I don't know. Tom needs help, man. Jerry's small, but it goes to show how in life, if there's something as small as a rat that's annoying you, that might be where your depression begins. I think what we really want is to help Tom if I was on the set of Tom and Jerry, I'd make an episode in which he grabs Jerry and he legitimately rips him in half, fills him up with gunpowder, and has him explode. And the show just turns to rainbows and fireworks going off everywhere as Tom dances around. And then Tom wakes up and realizes it's a dream, and he's being lowered into a heating cauldron of boiling water as he realizes that it's Jerry lowering him, and this will always be his nightmare because Cartoon Network loves to brutalize animals. What the fuck, bro? You gonna take my childhood away from me like that, man? Every single goddamn... Can you not say that word, bro? Like, I can understand when someone gets a boner, but when someone says, like, a boner pops off, it's like a push pop in my mind, where it's like stuck in there and it's just not able to get out, and then it just suddenly pops out all of a sudden. It's like, oh, what the fuck, man? Can't you get, like, a slow build-up of a boner so I can get the satisfaction of it switching from 1 inch to, like, 6? Over the course of like 10 seconds, but you're just gonna pop out a boner in half a second, bro, and do me like that. You know, sometimes when you say stuff like that, bro, sometimes I just want to cry tears of joy with the ideas that you give me of how I can abuse my body and my mental health by doing some of the craziest shit that involves me either getting brutalized, coming everywhere, and having my nuts cut off. But at the end of it, I always seem to want to still do it. Like I said before, sometimes you say stuff that just wants me to cry tears of joy. And now that I realize that what life is really about is me brutally ripping my testicles off with a blunt knife, I think that I gotta try it.